Is so in today's live stream, it's gonna be sort of what we do. You're gonna get our gameplay, all of our random shit just in the background. But this live stream, we're mainly gonna talk about how Titanfall is on its way out, sorta. The meta that's currently associated with Titanfall. How the top ranked players play. Who are they? Get people in here to talk about new Titans, the future Titanfall, Titanfall 3, special abilities of new pilots like Aegis pilots, just like our Aegis Titans, special game modes, new maps, all the fun stuff that we can associate with Titanfall. So that's basically what this live stream will be about mainly, but we're still gonna have our stupid shit going around in the background. And the party's messing up right now, so hold up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chislet.
Nice. Advanced settings. Turn that off, alright. Time to fix the, thing. Whoops. Where is my party at? Dang it, I need to restart a new one. This is fun. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get a couple people in here. Oh, Beauty just got on, thank God. Nice, I was saying, this live stream will be mainly talking about how Titanfall's future looks like, its meta, its players, player base, where's it all going, what game modes there are, new game modes, Titanfall 3, pilots, all the special stuff. Basically like that. Alright, and I'll be back. Alright. Konnichiwa. Get in Titanfall. I'm discussing the live streams and everything. Everyone's listening. Alright, we got a person who'd be down to join us in the podcast thing, Beauty.
Who is it? What,
Memes
like
to gaming.
and shit.
Gen
Oh,
58.
sweet, yeah, I'm down. The bigger they are, the better, dude, like, really.
He's one of the fastest growing Titanfall live streamers in the community right now.
That's not us saying much. Like, 1 viewer a day more means, like...
5 subs a day.
Subs? Is that YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
Okay, yeah. Subs on Twitch are a big deal. Alright, yeah, invite him to the party. Suggest him.
Alright. You know, I need to get my live stream going on my computer real quick, so I turned off my voice to chat, so nothing whack is getting said. Alright, and let me suggest him. No, he is not online. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I was like, dang, only if this dude was here with us. Alright, boom, that's a suggestion.
Savage, your video made me want to end myself, just so you know. It's, like,
Good.
retarded. Like, I don't know what you were smoking when you somehow got no more Titanfall Fridays out of let's do a podcast this one Friday.
I want to do more.
Like, are you dead ass retarded? No more Titanfall Friday, all caps question mark?
Clickbait question mark.
I didn't actually watch the video, but do you like say in the video like no more Titanfall Fridays?
No.
Okay,
I was
good.
dead ass just talking
Because
about
that's
this
very
Friday.
much not true. Like that could kill Titanfall Friday
I don't know.
if you
It
say
ain't.
that. Because
This is one
even
Friday.
like people who don't watch the video might be like, dude, is it over for good? And they're
That's
not even
funny.
gonna like, they're not even gonna check it. They're just not gonna watch the video. I'm
Just
assuming.
not gonna watch it. Like, oh shit, it's gone.
Dude, yeah, no, actually though, like half the people I know that are in like my immediate friend group follow your YouTube, and they were all like, "So you're not doing Titanfall Fridays anymore?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Savage said in his YouTube," and I was like, "What a fucking idiot!" And I got so pissed off, I started like screaming at them. You guys are fucking idiots. Savage would never do anything like that. And then I look at your YouTube. Like, you're actually such a
they're
dumb
talking
bitch.
about it in the chat right now. Spurv said, did he ask Savage was retarded because we all know the answer is yes? My voice chat isn't working. Jason, I have it turned off right now because we're talking about just how Titanfall is progressing and all this other stuff.
Yeah, should we just do a 1v1 while we...
Wait for people to join? Yeah.
I can only be here, let's see, what time is it? For an hour.
And
My
that's how
brother
long I
has a
think
gay
it's
faggot graduation, so
I don't know, Luana was telling
I
me
have to
about
go to that for like 3 hours. Wait, Lawana's here?
No, he was telling me about it. I texted him to tell you to get on because suppose your phone was all jacked or something.
No, I was paintballing, or I was airsofting with him.
Funny. Well, let's see if we can get enough info out in about an hour, and then we'll be pretty damn good. Alright, so, the meta.
Yeah, okay, that's an important one. What next?
Spitfire, alternator, all that stuff.
That's part of the meta, no. One of our topics will just be discussing it.
That'll be fun. Alright.
Okay, Titanfall 3 will be in there, like what we want. And then,
Of course. The pilots.
Titans, pilots,
Weapons.
customization, microtransactions.
Yeah. Weapons. That's another big one. And just diversity in general.
Say what in general?
Diversity. That's really big.
Alright, my broadcast is up. Alright, let's get this started. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is the Titanfall 2 to 3, etc. montage, or not montage, what am I fucking saying? Podcast. And Savage, you wanna go over the topics we've decided on so far? Chat, you're welcome to help out.
Alright. Alright, so we've gone over like the meta for Titanfall 2, Titanfall 3, what we want in Titanfall 3, basically is what this thing will be about. The microtransactions, weapons, customization, Titans, pilots, what we want, what's new. Basically all of that. Matchmaking system, ooh, that's a big one. Game modes, maps, that was like fun.
Yep, alright. And chat, you're welcome. Nugget pot porn. Okay, thank you. If you guys send comments like that, just so you know, I'm gonna turn off comment to speech. But anyways, chat, you're welcome to intervene, give suggestions anytime. And let's get started with it. We'll kick it off.
So what I really want in Titanfall 3 is just more diversity in Titans. You know how we only got 6 Titans here? I've always wanted them to bring back the Titanfall 1 Titans and the Titanfall 2, like within an update. And like give them the specific weapons, just like in Titanfall 2.
Yeah. I feel like yeah, Titan's definitely like obviously it's the guideline of the game basically. Like if there's not new Titans with the release of the game, there's going to be a problem with a lot of the people coming to the game, and they're
Both
going to be like,
Monarch
wow, they didn't improve.
and
Like even if the game's a major improvement, like they're going to be thinking they didn't even improve anything right off the bat. If they're not if they're not dedicated to the game, they're not going to just stick around if there's the same amount of Titans as there were as there were the predecessor, and they gotta really, you know,
make them
stay true.
special.
Like, delete Ronin,
Delete Ronin.
and then
Nerf Monarch.
yeah, nerf Monarch, and
Buff
then
Iron.
add new Titans. Add new Titans for sure.
Yeah. Without the pilots, the stim pilot is like my favorite. I bet you Grapple's gonna be coming back easily.
And yeah, well, duh, yeah, but. Back to Titans and pilots, you have to combine the two. Like there has to be more pilot to Titan connection. Yeah.
Basically.
Not just coexistence, like
the entrance, how you get into the Titan.
Yeah.
It's the pilot doing its thing
not just
for
that.
the
Like
Titan.
they need to make specific things on the Titan, like somehow with the Auto Titan, even if it's like something you have to grind for, like have your Auto Titan get a bunch of kills to unlock it. Like there's got to be like some improved form of an Auto Titan that like you can like have it snowball throw you like it does.
So take a
in
look
the
at
campaign.
Destiny 2, right?
Like that would get people to people with less of a skill set. It'd be easier for them to obtain high speed if they were able to have the Titan snowball like it did in campaign. It sucks.
Alright, so take a look at Destiny 2, right? So you know the Masterwork system that's in that game?
Oh yeah. Like bring that, but like more like the catalysts. More like
and
the
it
catalysts.
can also go just like the pay to win system like that. You can have the page cosmetics and just have the grind for the catalyst and stuff to make your time a little bit better. Have like special effects come out of lasers for Ion. Change the colors of them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that wouldn't be pay to win. That'd be pay to
microtransactions. Yeah, cosmetics.
No, pay to cosmetics.
Pay to cosmetics. Yeah.
I really, honest to God, as long as it's not loot box, I do not care the way their system works. They can have it like Fortnite, where it's like
I really like the
releases.
loot box system of AW, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't go by.
I mean,
I feel really fun.
Like there shouldn't be any RNG to it. You should know what you're buying, and they can do it temporary purchases, like the shop refreshes every 24 hours or something like that.
Kind of
they
like
can just have
Fortnite.
it, everything's up like it is in this. Yeah, just like Fortnite. Because obviously that's working for Fortnite, and if it gets Titanfall more money so they can make their game better, I'm all for it.
Fortnite just popped off as a big game. They got really lucky with this stuff.
But obviously their transaction system works too. Like it's a good system, you know. And
you see it, you buy it. That's really what it's called.
Yeah,
they do that stuff in Destiny. You know the little boxes that you can purchase, like the someone was out recently.
But there's still some RNG in that. Like you want people to be able to know exactly what they're buying, and however they execute that, I'm fine with it. They can make it so that you can get it with in-game currency that you can grind for, or just buy it. I do not care. I'm 100% fine with it.
So what will the currency be? Is it still gonna be like the
credits maybe?
What is here? This is bad. What's the one thing you earn to buy for like Titanfall? Ooh, one of them said Nerf alternator.
Well, yeah, but we'll get into guns later. But
Buff Kraber.
Buff Kraber, how would you do that? Like explosive rounds? Yes. About that, they need to make weapon upgrades you can get by grinding from, like kind of like how we were saying earlier, the Destiny Catalyst system. You unlock it and then grind for it, and that would be fantastic if they had a system where like you get 1,000 kills with a weapon and it makes it stronger somehow. Like or you can like choose a different perk. Like, say you
Alright,
get
so
your
take a
Kraber
look at
to, say you get like your Kraber to Gen 10, you can choose between like 3 kits, and then once you get it to Gen 15, you can choose again, and keep upgrading it as you go. So like, you could have a Kraber with like explosive rounds, or like a faster bolt like action or something like that.
faster
Just upgrade the weapon.
faster rechamber system, like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that. And there's like one for every class. You just upgrade that weapon enough, and then you get like an extra thing for it. But for every weapon.
You could do it with. There's a lot of potential with that too. You can do it with.
And that one upgrade will always upgrade the same way for everyone. So there's no RNG system to it. Just whatever it is, it only gets that.
Yeah,
so after you finish that weapon,
say it's every 5 generations. Say it's every 5 generations.
I was thinking every 10.
On a weapon. Like every 5 yeah, 10 would work too, but like a lot of people would be drawn away from that, like a lot of more moderate players.
Oh, yeah.
But how about it starts at 5 and then you gotta go to 10 and then it goes to 50 and then it goes to 20 and then 30.
I would say only keep it to like 10 or 5.
It goes every 10
only
generations.
one catalyst or whatever. One upgrade in a way.
Only one upgrade? I feel like there should be 3. Like there's 3, and once you get to Gen 5, you can.
3 would be like really stronger OP, then everyone would go for that one thing.
No. Like.
And ignoring all of the weapons.
They'd all be balanced, and you get a choice between 3 upgrades. And after you grind, you could get all 3 of those upgrades.
Like take a look at the Spitfire right now. It's already strong. If you would add the 3 upgrades to it.
But
that'd be the only weapon ever used still.
You make every gun good. Not as good as the Spitfire, but you make every gun as good as, say, like the R201 right now.
So basically, yeah.
If you make it like every gun is at the level of maybe an R201 or
R101 something.
Like, what's a really balanced weapon right now? Like.
Or the 201.
Volt? The Volt?
The Volt's
maybe?
not
like,
real balanced.
Like if you made every gun about the strength of the Volt right now at the start.
That'd be a long TTK though.
Then like you could but the Volts in general, I think it's a pretty balanced weapon. Like if you're accurate with that thing, the TTK doesn't even matter. But every gun,
everything like the car.
Yeah. I feel like the car is a little strong though with its accuracy. But if you had everything at a specific level that was like balanced, you'd have to find the balance for Titanfall 3. You'd have to find like what the right mix was.
What's good and what's bad.
Like, just find the right mix, and once you have that mix, you have every gun at that level. And then they can all get better to like what the Spitfire is now. So once you get a gun max level, it would be the strength of the Spitfire now. And you would be having like all weapons potential to like be very strong, but only if you grind for them, you know?
So basically, I like the super system which comes with every single game. Like Call of Duty had the super system. Freaking Destiny has the super system.
Yeah. And
the Titans in there have the super system.
Speak of cores, like it's real important, you know, like it's big, but they could do something, maybe not like supercharges or cores on pilots, but like
I really like it on pilot.
Upgrading your maybe if they made like specific progression trees for each tactical. You could like level up each tactical, and maybe you get like a grapple that reels in faster or something like that, or reaches longer, you know? Make changes like that. And like upgrade trees, but not just like 1 or 2 like in Destiny.
System, just put it in the pilots.
No, not like that. Like you get a choice and you can change it. You know, like choose from longer grapple or faster reeling grapple, or longer lasting stim or faster sprint stim, you know, like you can choose. And obviously they could get a lot more creative with it than that, but just the starting
Plus they
point,
now have the assistance of the EA. and all their money.
Oh yeah, they've got they really have no budget cap at this point.
And we heard
so,
that EA will give them full creative rights to it, but it's not like EA is just gonna let them slip with the money and all that.
Yeah.
So that's where the next thing comes in, paid DLC and stuff. Because Titanfall 3 had free DLC. And that was one of the things that made it so
If they do the DLC system the same way they do this DLC system, amen. Like, that's all they gotta do.
And if they don't do it, how much do you think the DLCs will cost?
If they don't do it,
they're
it's bringing them some big costs if they do that. And obviously, you can't try to get rid of attrition. That was proven that did not work. That's like Titanfall's thing, you know, that's Titanfall what makes it Titanfall. So you gotta get stuff, but you know, you gotta make it stick to your roots, add new stuff. Don't repeal anything except running, but like keep everything and add more. And with that, like, you've got yourself a great game alone. And like, there's community feedback, like, hell, even this podcast, if this gets seen by Respawn, like, this is like potential. It's all optional, like, but you have to experiment, but don't be like Destiny while like experimenting but getting rid of things. You gotta
add a test mode, like a
yeah, a test mode, yeah, like labs.
Yeah,
but
like just like
but like do it better
Rocket
than
League.
people did. Do it, yeah. Not Rocket League's labs are really never like, it has the same labs it's had when the game added its labs. It's like really hasn't changed to it.
I never played Rocket League, but how did the labs work in
Rocket League labs? It's just a bunch of wacky maps that like aren't like, you know, regular maps. They're just like a horseshoe-shaped map and stuff like that. So bad. And but you know, just like a test game mode, so you can get, and then like in-game feedback thing. Like after every game, you can rate the node.
Or have like a help thing on the freaking Respawn website.
What's that?
Have like a help thing on the Respawn website or whatever.
Oh,
like
no. Like in Fortnite, no one uses it, but when you're in the home screen, I've noticed, like, if you hold, I think it's the left trigger, you can give feedback.
Alright, here's another big thing that I've liked from many other games. Mods.
Mods? No, you can't, what do you, like, you mean, like, mods that, like...
Because the modding community is big in every single game. Call of Duty,
Savage,
GTA,
you can't have
Minecraft,
mods
all that stuff.
The thing is, though, is you can't have... Savage, those are open world games.
Nope.
This is not an open world game.
Call of Duty ain't.
But Call of Duty, what mods are there in Call of Duty that don't, like, ruin the multiplayer experience?
Hide and seek.
Okay, that's just called making a game mode. Okay, you
like,
that's not a mod.
They can have a certain server just for straight mods.
I'm going with a hard no negotiating on this. Like, I honest to God,
I feel like it'd be
no mods in an
cool.
Like, and mods are an open world game thing. Like, Skyrim does it, Minecraft does it, yeah. Like,
also, let's talk about the game mechanics.
It's not practical. It really is. It's not. It's like, you roll up on someone using mods and it's fucking stupid.
Alright. What do you think they will add in Titanfall 3? Will they add a Battle Royale mode?
I really hope they don't. I sure hope they don't.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Having Titans drop out the sky.
They need to have free-for-all back, though. They need to have free-for-all back. But
oh, yeah,
Battle Royale doesn't seem like something would work on Titanfall. If they can find a way to, like, maybe a test game mode, like the labs thing, like, test out Battle Royale. And if it gets good feedback, then keep it.
Add it.
You know?
Kinda like, I don't know what I'm trying to relate it to. As I said in the beginning, we're gonna be relating a lot of stuff to Destiny, because we've been, like, beating on that stuff, and it's updating itself a lot.
What, so should we get into, like, cosmetics or something now?
I want to get into the world of Titanfall.
How so? Like, what world?
How they're gonna take place? Because, like, you know with Destiny, how there's the open world system, the PvP, PvE, the missions, and all that stuff with it.
Uh-huh.
Like, will Titanfall be based as like an open world? Because I've heard so many people talk about it being an open world. It's kind of
No.
up in the air with
It
me.
has to say multiplayer, like just.
Because like, just think of like the
You can.
the one
you can
trailer,
mix
the
it
live
up.
action trailer, where it was just Jack and BT trekking across the world.
Well, that's obviously like a campaign. That's,
Yeah,
you know.
but imagine that. Like in here, you take you have your little ship, fly down, check your stuff like your big ship,
Well,
search your Titan, call your Titan if you need backup. Ooh.
About that, like.
Just like a Warframe sort of.
Like kind of like we said earlier, you gotta the Titan and pilot bond. You gotta like improve that, and
Nice work, pilot. That's how you
like
Yeah,
improve the pilot Titan bond, and then
Make
like you can go a lot of places from there.
meaningful
Like
to pick
you
your
can
Titan.
you can make buildings destructible,
Ooh.
and still you
Put
can
some
make
Battlefield
buildings
facts in there.
destructible like in Battlefield.
They're both
like
hosted by EA. I bet
yeah,
you they can do
exactly.
it.
Like, and they have the devices to do it now that they're with EA, and you can make it destructible, but still not ruin the movement system.
Also,
like,
the engine that they're running on, like Unreal and all that stuff. How will the quality game look? Because Titanfall right now is based at 720p right now for quality of the graphics. Are they gonna rise
I think
it?
this game, honestly, it's beautiful, but if they can make it better, go
Oh
for it.
my god.
Like,
Kind of make it like
as long as it keeps running smoothly, because this
Battlefield
game is
1
like a game
graphics. Because Battlefield 1 had quality graphics.
yeah, no, definitely. And then, like,
That's the one part that made Battlefield so fun to play. It's just all the graphics in it. It just looks so good. And also, with us being on the ship, add like better win things. When you win a game, you know does he try to get to the ship and all that?
You know how when you play attrition and you look up and there's the ship battles and stuff?
Oh yeah, have like a score streak so you can be in the ship.
If they make it so like a ship can come in, like you know, like you can even fly a ship.
It kind of like burn cards. Add in a burn card to fly a ship or something.
Like you could have a deployment center, like in Battlefield games, where after every death you can deploy, and if you have your Titan earned, you could spawn in your Titan, or like maybe if you sacrifice like 50% of your Titan score, you could like drive one of the grunt ships around.
I know.
Or
so
if you like if you like earned 2 Titans, you could like contribute it to getting like a fighter jet or something like that.
Ooh, have a gear system. Ooh,
Also,
multiplayer pilot gauntlet, so you can race your friends all at once down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And map customization. That makes custom games so fun. Like you look at Halo. That game's a classic, even though it's not so successful
GTA, and a bunch
anymore.
of other games have the same thing.
Yeah, you have to have the customizable community things, and even make it into community maps. Like
that's gonna be pretty hard to add to the game. Imagine how much space that'll take up. And for the
they have EA on their sides now. And everyone's on next gen consoles. It's not. They don't have. That's really.
That's actually really fun to see if they are able to do it. Cause, freaking, when did Halo first release their stuff to do that? Which game?
Halo 3.
Halo 3?
And it was really minor. But then Halo Reach is when they really took
Halo
it to
Reach,
the next level.
That's where my Halo career started.
Yeah, me too. It's my only Halo career, really. I played a little bit of Halo 4, but...
I maxed myself out in Halo 4.
You make, like, destructible maps and somehow find a way to add ships into the game if you can. If it makes it broken, then no. But, like, if you can add a ship's mechanic into this game, or like a deployment center.
Well, they already sort of do have it, in a way.
Not really. Like, there's a spawning your pilot or spawning your Titan. There's not really a deployment thing. Like, you can't choose where you spawn and stuff. Like.
Oh yeah, true. All right.
And like, maybe bigger maps with more people.
Oh yeah, instead of the 8. Well, there's the 8v8 mode for.
Yeah, 8v8 PvP. I feel like is perfect. If everything was 8v8
attrition. Well, that
8v8 attrition would be better, honestly. Like,
well, 8's like the limit because that's how much people you can fit into a party.
Well, exactly. Yeah, that's why you don't want to go more than 8.
Ooh, have a grunt-like mode where you can be a grunt. I feel like that's more of a campaign thing. Where
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, build your own Titan, a gear system.
Oh yeah. Back to let's go to. We talked about microtransactions, but we didn't really talk about what in them. Like you mentioned a little bit, like you could change the color of your iron's laser, or like chassis customization, or like pilot customization. Like imagine if you could make your stim, make it so like instead of having like the blue glow, you could have like lightning coming out behind you, like you're the Flash, or like as a grapple, you could make it so you're shooting webs instead of throwing a grapple. Like just customizations like that. They don't change anything, but they make you like they add like a new sense, you know. And maybe emotes. I don't know if that like in a fast-paced game would make a difference, but
I think the emotes would be pretty cool. Because you know how our little thing is tag and bag, right?
Well, yeah.
Tag on bag, we teabag almost everyone we see. And
Yeah,
emote,
exactly.
just
Like,
make it more teabag drop.
yeah, exactly.
On their dead body, that'd be so bad. Really funny though.
Yeah, and then, like, for when I edit this and put it into a video, I'll put a screen overlay on it. The Destiny, like, customization, if they wanted to make that into Titans or maybe even pilots, you can change the, like, shapes, you know, like you can
Like
tell
the body
the
of the North
outline of
Star.
a like you can tell the outline of a Titan
like-
from a Hunter in Destiny. You can tell the difference, right? And in Titanfall, you can tell the difference between a Scorpion and a Legion. It's like just a defined difference. Even though there's the Prime Titans, like, if they made it so that each pilot class or Titan class had their own distinctive looks, you could make it so that you could have customizations where you can change your gauntlets, you can change your chests, your body.
Well, there's more
and
robotic in
everything like
Titanfall.
that.
So
You can
straight up change a hand, lose a hand, put a
every
hook
piece.
on it, like crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything you
And
thinking like futuristic. Get some different legs. Cause you look at the legs of the stim pilot, right? It's basically
Oh
prosthetics.
yeah, like you could.
We already have that
doesn't
stuff
have
in
to
real
be for
life.
stim only, you know.
Cause you look
You
at
could
the
add that to other.
what's it called? Oh, I'm not forgetting it. This is a bad thing to forget. The paraplegic Olympics, where all they use is prosthetics, is like they lose an arm or something. And
Yeah.
the same prosthetics they use on that they have in Titanfall. Dead as the stim legs are the same things.
Yeah.
So they can add like different versions of it. The phase shift pilot, it has fake limbs as well, the prosthetics, and its legs. Well, they have a foot on it. Don't they have a boot? Let me go check real quick.
Yeah.
No, they
But,
don't
like-
have a boot. They're just like shock absorbers on the bottom.
Yeah,
Stim
if you made it
pilots
so you
just
could
look
like
cool.
change. If you made it so you could like change.
The
you know,
grapple
like,
pilot, they need to
you
make
can tell the
grapple
body
more
structure.
thing on
You
it.
can tell the body. They need to make it so you can tell the body structure apart from like one class to another, but still like make it customizable so like you can tell if someone has the cosmetic they grinded for.
Alright,
or
here's
that
a
they-
big thing. This is one of my favorite parts about Advanced Warfare. So, in Advanced Warfare, you'd be able to... Basically, the pilot system was already in there. You would have your regeneration, you can have the speed ability, you can have a jetpack or whatever. But thing is, you can have two of them, or you can have one of them and a grenade.
Yeah. Like tacticals, I mean.
Yeah, two tacticals, or a tactical and a grenade, or two grenades.
Well, the thing is, like, you can't add tactical ordinances into this game because, like, there's stim and...
Well, you can
Correct.
separate stim.
You know.
Separate it. You can make speed one and then healing another factor and combine them. Boom, you have stim pilot.
Oh, you mean, like... Oh, so you could, like, sacrifice one healing for 2 speed,
Yeah, no way.
you mean? Okay, so, like, instead of going, like, extra fast and extra healing, you get extra fast and a little bit extra healing. You know?
So, yeah, but it's sort of like that. But in AW, I would always run the speedy one. And there's also a hover ability. You would be in the air, you would tap your bumper for like a grenade, and you just hover in the air. Just like that. And with that, well, we already have the hover ability in Titanfall. You just shoot aim down sights and yeah, you hover.
Yeah.
But with that, hover was an ability back then. You can deadass make a hover in this game too, but make it more flyability. Like, fuck it, throw a jetpack in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like a jetpack would be really... Because going straight up isn't really like a Titanfall thing, it's more... You know, it's more like...
thing, like North Star.
Yeah, it's like sideways quickness.
Sideways quickness? Oh, kind of like a dodge ability
Like,
from
yeah, like,
AW.
yeah, you don't want... No, I mean like... When you're going... This game is about speed going
Momentum,
like
in a way.
at someone, not going above someone. You know, so that's why a jetpack wouldn't really work. I mean, if it was like it made you boost forward, or maybe if there was a tactical that like the dodging system in
Destiny and AW.
like no, not like the hunter dodge in Destiny, but
Warlock dodge.
no, like the dodging in AW where like if you click the stick while moving left, you can like dodge to the side.
Oh yeah.
No, if they made that a tactical in this game.
Also about movement in general. How about the speed of the game? Will bunny hopping still be around, or will it be the Titanfall
you
1
can't get
bunny
rid of it.
hopping?
Like even though it was
It's a really skilled maneuver in
in
Titanfall 2. I see.
That's a lie. It's not a skilled maneuver in Titanfall 2. It's
I
bunny
see
hopping was
Gen
hard in
5s
Titanfall
and
1.
almost Gen 10s
Slide hopping
still
is
not knowing how to do
retardedly
it.
easy in this game. Dude, Savage, because some people are disabled and still don't know how to hold circle and jump, doesn't mean that it's a hard maneuver.
Well, if you have paddles on your controller like me, then this is easy maneuverable. But even before, I was still able to do it. I would just have my finger back and forth from.
I haven't used my controller mod in 3 months, Savage. I do it without my controller mod.
Will runs the ninja playthrough, so he plays with his bumpers as his jump. He's doing that a lot. And let's see here, what's in here? Oh, first person embark, more thick faction users. Thick. Ooh, Davis and Draws faction. Everyone loves those guys. Davis and Draws.
Yeah. They need to make like factions somehow, like affect something like
Yeah,
getting to a certain level on factions would get you unlock you a certain cosmetic.
You know how in Destiny 2
like,
with the faction rallies happening right now, how
dude, like,
you would get the certain armor with the faction on it, like the symbol? Add like that stuff in. Page cosmetic. That'll get people to do factions more.
Yeah. No, yeah. Not, I wouldn't say a faction rally.
And have a
Destiny,
faction
like,
per Titan. So your iron can go like into its special thing, your tone can go into its special thing, like the faction that corresponds to the Titan.
What do you mean, like?
So say the Marauder is with Ion, and then the Australian peeps are with Tone. And then Legion is fucking Barker.
I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be too great though, because if you wanted to unlock, if you wanted to play Tone one game, but you were being like,
well, I think you're not
dudes,
locked to it. With
well, yeah, but like you wouldn't be able to change it per game.
So you know the faction right now with the Catalyst?
No, Savage, you can't have Titans, like you can have Titan like chassis that you can unlock from like a cosmetic chassis you can unlock from doing like a specific faction. That's what I was saying earlier. Like
specific faction for a week or so. But the thing is, you can always swap between factions constantly.
Can I please, please
let
me talk. If you got a Titan to a specific level, like, or no, if you got a specific faction to a specific level, like have the same faction swapping system in this game, but if you swapped factions right to like Vincent Dynamics, and you got like a certain level, you would unlock a specific chassis for Scorch, and Scorch has like Vincent written on him, you know?
Also
like
Ronan.
You would unlock a specific chassis for Scorch if you got Vincent to a certain level, or if you got like you would get like a new grapple, like a new looking grapple that would make you shoot webs or something. If you went like just cosmetics based on levels.
I'm tagging, not right now, my guy. What up, Charge?
You missed that? You're awful.
No, I heard you. Yeah, but with that, so you know how in Titanfall you're able to swap factions just by just swapping them. You just say, hey, I want to beat this one for a day, do it. But there's just levels within the factions that you can do.
Like, you mean like milestones?
Yeah, basically.
I was
so
just
you know how you
like,
can level up your faction just by leveling it up? Just
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
that's what I was thinking. Like, just leveling it up at just the same way they have it level up this game, but like maybe like a way to speed it up.
Yeah, in a
Same way
way.
you level it up in this game, but like you level it up,
Here's another big one, the
but
clan system.
you level it up this. What do you mean? Titan system?
Clan
Is that what you said?
system.
Clan system? Yeah, I mean, I don't want like a. No, actually,
That pilot stepped into
I'm fine with the clan system in this game, but they have room for improvement. You know, like they can make.
And for promoting people,
Like-
it was hard for me to promote everyone in our
Yeah,
clan. I had to go to a
banner,
website, sign
like a
in, do
banner
all
for
this crazy
your-
stuff.
Yeah, if you got like a specific banner that like your
Oh,
leader
they do
of
that in
your,
Call of Duty, Destiny, all of them.
Yeah. Oh, also about that banners, even though they're not really too big. I like the banners in this game, obviously. I've been using this one since I was Prestige 3. But, like, you know, you gotta add banners, like some banner customization system.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, in Call of Duty, like, someone who, like, people make, like, art out of their thingies.
Yep. I really like that system too. Imagine when people get banned for a messed up banner they make.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, also about the most elite of the elite. So I could look at Seagrave and OG Applesauce and all of them. They got the General 100 first. I think there should be like some special stuff to them.
Yeah, definitely.
For being a
Like-
high level, you
Yeah, like,
should be able to earn
it's
stuff.
like
Just
individual
saying.
specific.
Because in this
cosmetics,
game,
know,
you
like-
get, all you need is emblems. For every time you level up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yay. Hey guys, look at me, I'm at Demo 100. What now? Nothing.
Yeah, no, they gotta make more than just like, even though they
I
did
don't know,
add
because me,
Prime
I
Titan
gave up
Vin-
on going for General 100. Like, all I see is just an emblem there. I have no need to go for
like
an
even
emblem.
though they
Dang,
even though
me.
they added in like Prime Titans, like late after the game, they need to add some other way to customize, you know,
Like
like
you said, the chassis.
and
Look
that,
at
and
North
that
Star,
would be
big that
level
change
based,
was.
like yeah, that would be a level based thing too. Like you know, you can't like it's not just like purchasing. You need to be able to like, other than just changing the color of your Titan, you should be given like a new chassis every time you hit like 10 generations. You know, like a generation 100 Ronin has no potential of looking different than a Gen 10 Ronin.
Oh yeah. Kind of like,
It's like
well, everyone. We've
you need to get-
friends with many
Yeah.
high-level Ronins on this game. Because everyone likes Ronin, apparently. But yeah, see, I mean Seagrave. Why am I thinking Seagrave? Our friend Mizzle, he gets slapped by Kib a lot. Because Kib's just a
I mean,
piece of
this is
everything.
not one of those streams, alright? And I'm gonna actually like ban you from the stream if you say anything like that again.
Alright, but with that, because this is General 100 Ronin that who we would sometimes mess around with, right? Kib would be there, as usual, Kib would beat everyone in the Titan because it's Kib. But yeah, with that, my Ronin looks exactly like him. I have a Gen 10 Ronin, he has General 100 Ronin.
Yeah.
I can make mine look
Yeah,
exactly like him. I know you
Exactly,
mean
yeah.
Ronin.
Like you gotta have specific thing.
stand by for Titanfall.
Yeah, just something
Make it
special.
Extra.
A
Yeah.
Gen 100 chassis would be a
Oh,
legendary.
yeah, and it can't be just colors. It can't just be colors. Like it has to
Oh
be
yeah.
like
No.
a new
That's
chassis,
only
like a
for
Prime
Gen
Titan.
10. Also, the colors you didn't fix there. Stoic gold. You look like a construction worker.
Yeah, exactly. And it can't just be like blue and green for like hitting a new like generation. It's gotta be like something you actually want to grind for, like diamonds, you know?
Kind of like the Call of Duty system. Because with the
Okay.
introduce of Advanced Warfare, they added the royalty above.
You're actually
diamond.
done, Hemi. You're actually done.
Rip Hemi.
I said if you say that again in the stream, I will ban you from it.
Rip.
And now he's like spamming it, so I'm getting him off the stream.
Alright. So
Oh my
someone
god,
else
stop.
also said in my stream about the so at the end of the game, you know how like
Speech
Call of
off.
Duty and Overwatch and all of them would have like the final
Alright, that's never coming back on. No comments to speech anymore because of you, Hemi.
the
Congratulations.
final
And Hemi,
What is it?
I will block you, I swear to God.
So at the end of a game, you would have the... God, I'm forgetting it.
Like, it's really not that much to ask not to spam me, like, with shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not much to ask. So, Hemi, like, if I go back and check the comments and you're still spamming, then I will block you on PlayStation, and bye-bye.
Alright, back to what I was saying. So at the end of a game, and like Call of Duty and all that, with World War II, they would have the end game where you see the top players in the whole game. You have like number 1, number 2, number 3. They would do their most and stuff like that. I think that would be a pretty cool aspect to add on the Titanfall, considering we're all talking about emotes and just customization in general. They can add that into the game, and you can have your Titans in the background, so connection, the bond between your Titan and the pilot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there needs to be like, AI voice, changing again. Like, that from Titanfall 1's a really stupid thing to change,
Alright,
honestly.
here's another old game. I don't think anyone will remember this, but freaking, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. They had the same stuff in there. Even the color system in that game was really cool too, and the whole customization system in there. Freaking,
Like,
you
you're gonna
would
have to
change
think
your...
of a different reference, because I don't think anyone except you on Face of Planet Earth will remember that song.
Alright, so basically, you can change the arms down to everything. The wheels when you transform, it's crazy. The colors, you can make your guy more metallic or more matte colored in color. You get matte red or
Oh yeah,
metallic
like a
red.
finish. They need to add finish changes.
Yep,
like
that's
in
exactly
GTA
what
on
was
cars.
in there. And,
yeah,
ooh,
on
stuff.
cars in GTA, you need to change that. Yeah. Like
Freaking,
matte, or like even decals, like,
ooh, I also had that
like
in
Forza,
Fall of
like
Cybertron.
Forza. You know how in Forza there's like you can put a decal on, that you can even customize the decal and put it on anywhere. And
You
then
gotta
you can
think
get
about
like,
the problem
and
with
then you
that
can get
too.
community, and there's like a community-based thing where you can add the
The
like
problem with
something
that is
that someone else
copyright
made.
issues that they would
Like
get.
you could download.
Someone decided to make it like a
something-
Coors Light freaking emblem. Hey, look, there's some copyright right there. Inside of a game.
Except like they'd have to figure that out. Like, and I don't think they'd be responsible for that financially. You know, like,
Oh yeah. Oh, they just pin on EA.
cause like,
Well, look at FIFA, another EA-owned game. They have so many sponsors in that game. They sponsor
Yeah, like,
Xbox,
but-
PlayStation, freaking Mercedes.
it's really like, it'd be neat if you could make your own decal, like put where you want it on your Titan. Like, I don't care if it was like someone wanted to put like a penis on their Titan. Like, you need to be able to, you know, like, other than just a nose art, other than just being able to like, oh look, I have like 10 nose arts I can choose from. Like, it has to be like you can make it and you can put it anywhere on the Titan. You can put it on the legs, and there's like an 100 limit, like 100 layer limit.
Here's a good one. So you remember the
You know?
Buffalo Wild Wings freaking advertisements, and you would
Yes,
get the little
yeah.
code and you enter it and you get the eye on nose art?
Yes, yeah.
They need to add more of that stuff for every Titan.
Oh yeah, definitely. Promotions.
That'd be
yeah.
so cool. Promotions. And like make it so you have to actually go out. If you're a what's it called? Not a collectionist, I don't know, like you just want everything in the game, no matter what. One of each everything. If you're one of those people, you would have to go out
Deluxe edition.
and collect it.
Premium.
No, like the person. They were a collector. They wanted
Oh,
everything.
you mean like, oh, a collector? Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like they would do everything in their power just to get everything in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
They would
All right, what
only
other
go for it.
what
just
other
to do that.
topics can we get into? Because I feel like we're going a little strong into this. The melee system
No,
with
keep it.
Titans
keep
and
it,
pilots.
Keep them all.
No, I mean like make it more advanced. Like
Ooh, yes.
we talked about it the other day.
Like Mortal
We talked
Kombat.
about it the other day.
Look
yeah,
at
no,
the
not
big
like that.
games.
Not like that. Not like make it so you can do combos, but not like go in third person where you can only go sideways. Like, I mean like.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, you can choose to do a haymaker, an uppercut, like a stomp. Like all those moves the Auto Titans have, you need to be able to perform as a pilot.
And
Like, you need,
executions and
or
stuff.
and as a Titan. Like,
The
And
grunts fighting grunts.
executions and no more invincible executions. That's really stupid.
I like that.
No, I think it's a really stupid addition to the game. It's like, wow, look at this
We already have those,
execution you've seen 700 times, and you are cool executions, but you have to not be invincible when you're doing them.
Yeah, true.
You know?
But the thing is, that's only for Titans, not only pilots.
Yeah. But like you could do it with pilots too. Like imagine flying across the map as a pilot, and then
It's dying.
like other than like kicking someone, you could like, you know.
Ooh,
I don't
like
know,
a
like-
body slam. You grapple them, throw them to the air, and throw them back at the ground.
No,
on the
you
head
could
or
like
something.
tackle them or something, like fly across the map and like tackle them. And
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
And this
with
is one of the only
with the new
games.
melee system,
Yeah.
with the new melee system on Titans, where you could like choose the punches and stuff you're doing, you could be able to like make new Titans just based off that melee system, where they have like special moves. We were talking about it the other day, but it wasn't on stream or anything. You could make a Titan that has like electrified whips, like in Iron Man 2, the Whiplash guy.
Or in
And you could make it so you could like upper whips. You could like slap someone from below with a whip, or like tangle their legs, or like wrap it around their main chassis.
So basically,
and rip
make
them
it
down,
more.
You know?
What do I say? Advanced? Is everything more advanced?
Yeah, just everything more advanced.
Well, you would have to think there. The normal person, that's like the casual player.
Yeah. And,
Will they get it? Is it easy to use? But
Alright,
I
and to
was
wrap things
saying,
up too, because I gotta go in like 10 minutes, and we can continue like anything we missed later tonight. You could, you know, like, what was I gonna say? I'm so bad. Okay.
I got something.
What was I gonna say? I completely forgot.
So take a look at the
Okay.
Absolver
I'm
game.
gonna
there.
no-scope you right here, and I'm gonna
Hey,
end
let's
the
get this one
podcast
thing
for
real
now.
quick. There's one more.
What?
So you know For Honor, right?
Okay, yeah.
And
oh,
Absolver?
I know what I was gonna say now. They need to have like ragdoll physics where like, especially in your Titan, where like in GTA when you get knocked down, like it's not a button you press to get back up, like you just
no.
get back up. And you
Nope.
like, cause that would make the melee like with Titans where you could knock a Titan down on the ground and like start punching them and they could like shoot you from the ground, you know?
Pilot, your Titan's almost ready.
And we'll expand more on that later. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. By the way,
No. Shut up.
get more people in here.
I gotta go. See you.
Alright, I'm gonna get more people to finish up my podcast with them. Alright, back to what I was saying, with the For Honor and the Absolver melee mechanics, they can probably throw something like that in there where you go into like a one-on-one fight with someone. And like you swing, you can parry off a block, you can defend punches, defend kicks. Well, actually no, because that'd be way longer to do. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get some more people in the party, guys. Will, sorry you can't. Alright, there is Meme Stuff Gaming. And then I'm also gonna get Z-Fon in here. Alright, here we go, I got my 2 people. Alright, stream, you have anything else to say? Alright, and also with these mechanics, like, there are always a bunch of cars laying around. What if you could just hop in, like, maneuver them around the map and stuff? And for the AI system, like the grunts, the stalkers, the pilots, all that in general. Yeah, they can yell it. That'd be pretty cool. But the AI system, it will need like a rehaul because they're not too smart. And when you hack a Spectre, you want to feel like it's something cool. Like it can do something cool like that. Like in Command and Conquer in those old Halo games, you can press like right, up, or down on the D-pad. Like my whole D-pad's open right now, besides for the down and the right on the D-pad to call in my grunts and stuff. But we have left on the D-pad and up on the D-pad. Those are both open. You can have the set for commands for AI. Like you can command your own AI around the map and like put people on top of a building, people over there. You can put them all around the map. Got some takedown on combat. Oh, we already talked about that. One yellow. Yeah, Saturday there'd be some pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna hop into a party with another half decently big person. I'm playing my first. Oh, I'm back. All right. Yeah, let me get another big talker into this sheet. Ooh, almost 17,000 pilots killed. Damn. 30,000 AI killed. Almost 2.4 thousand melee kills. I don't know. All the melee kills. Execution 600 pretty much. I've killed 2,000 times as a pilot. That shit's crazy. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit up a pub right now. So I'm gonna invite a couple people. Wheel. Oh my god, what a legendary moment. How you doing, guy? Yeah, we were literally just talking about stuff, and then my other person just left who I was talking it all out with.
It's alright, dude. No worries.
Okay, we were dead. I was just talking about the, AI.
Yeah, you're funny, Mango. Still can be, though. Think about doing one actually? Nice, B. It's nice to hear, dude. So Savage got a lot nicer mic than I remember. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Chat, like, what is this? Yeah, same here. Same here, B. Trust me, I'm like that too.
Yeah, it's back. Alright, have a nicer mic? Thanks.
Yeah, no, dude, you fucking got like a fucking upgrade. What are you using? Just curious.
This is the same mic.
Really?
I
It
just
just sounds different.
Broke the wire more.
Oof.
So basically, I had it latched up in some awkward way, like it split. Because there was my wire, and then there's this cloth over it. And the cloth
Yeah,
split
man.
and started bending the wire a lot, so I just cut the cloth, and then it just went right.
Oof.
Yep. What do you think about the AI in this game?
Oh, AI forces in Titanfall 2. That's an interesting interesting thing to talk about because on one hand, I really like what they've done with enhancing the specters and adding in stalkers and reapers, giving it kind of variety. But at the same time, they also made certain changes that I didn't like. The reapers I feel like are maybe a little bit strong. Yeah, I find myself getting killed by them quite a bit, but I feel like I shouldn't be. And
I would always prefer to fight a pilot over a reaper in my Titan.
yeah, trust me, so would I. And another one I could point out probably would be there used to be a lot more voice lines for grunts. I know that's kind of a small thing, but in terms of immersion, I kind of miss having having a certain level of what would I say? A certain level of depth with the characters.
Yeah, like more attached to the game. That's what exactly what we're talking about with the pilot and the Titan collaboration. You want to
Exactly.
feel...
Yeah, it's kind of like the interaction between pilot and Titan with how they can talk to each other. So why can't grunts do that on Battlefield? They have such few voice lines. They basically, after you play this game and you're like Gen 10, you can basically recite their voice lines. That's how easy it is to remember all of them. So they only have like 10 voice lines. It's insane.
I was literally just talking about... So you play like Command and Conquer and like Halo Wars and all that stuff, right?
I have, yes.
Yeah. There are 2 open buttons on your D-pad in the whole game. What if you hack a Spectre or something, you can use your D-pad to command it.
Yeah, kind of like how you do with a Titan, when you follow mode, guard mode, etc.
Yeah, like that. Make it more in-depth. It's like...
Another thing I would like about the Spectres is that there's no real incentive on hacking them right now. I feel like if they were to make the Spectre AI better, once you hack them, make them like enhanced, kind of like enhanced Auto Titan in a sense, they make them like a lot stronger. Then it would give people incentive to hack things. Because at that rate, it's not really useful at all. That's why you see no one doing it.
And the ability to
if you're
hack...
hacking a squad of Spectres, they actually could have a strategic advantage if they were to actually be boosted in a sense.
And the ability to hack like a Reaper or something. Because we were talking about burner cards as well coming back. A burner card to fly a ship around, all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Get a
I don't
battery
know about ship, but maybe be the pilot of a drop ship with a gunner or something like that.
Yeah, like that's some cool stuff right there. And maybe have
Which is actually something that I could see being in the Titanfall universe would be something like a chopper gunner. Doesn't seem
I don't know, because it came from a Call of Duty game. You can't stray that far away.
Yeah, exactly.
Burner card
Respawn
was
made
basically
Call
like
of
Sports
Duty.
Streaks.
I mean, there's a lot of similarities when you play both games. Trust me. It's just...
That's like one of the
So
main...
it's not really even copying Call of Duty because they've already done it before. It's already something they've done in the past. They're the ones that made it anyways, so...
Yeah, and we were all talking about the
that
melee
was going
system.
to be a possible argument.
I heard you don't like the pilot melee.
I don't think a lot of people do, actually.
I'm
I
one
think
of the only
Titanfall
people who
1's
like
melee
it.
system was a bit better. I feel like the melee could be toned down a bit. I think it's a little bit too easy to just abuse it. I mean, you go on Titanfall Legends some weeks and there's there's literally clips of people getting like megas, which is melee, and it's kind of crazy. Whether that's Titan melee or pilot melee, I'm just
Titan melee
like,
is kind of
I can get why Titan melee would be kind of crazy because it's, you know, it's a Titan.
Have you seen that reach on them?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Ronin should be the only one that has the increased reach because the sword.
Exactly. Respawn is different, kind of. That's what Mingo said. Yeah, they're not Infinity War or Ward, but you know, but they're close enough to where I say that most of the guys from that old Infinity War team are in Respawn now. So.
Ooh, there's another big question.
And I wouldn't call it copying anyways, because I'm pretty sure most shooters have a sort of kill streak, score streak type setup, or they have something like that with like upgradable abilities that are better than other things.
So have you been hearing about Destiny
War,
lately? Or Destiny 2?
I have not. I've never really been much of a Destiny player.
Alright, so there's a new system in there so you can upgrade your weapons in a way. I was thinking about the same thing as on Titanfall. Because this catalyst, you grind out the weapon, like you play with it a bunch and then you can earn upgrades for it. It depends on like extra range or something like that.
I don't know if a game like Titanfall could benefit from a move like that though. Just in the sense that it's a bit strange for a pretty casual shooter to do something like that with all of the upgrades and grinding. In fact, based on how Titanfall 2, what the direction it went, it doesn't seem like they want to go a competitive direction in terms of.
Yeah, sadly. Because I've been talking with a lot of the high-level players on here, like Seagrave, OG Applesauce, and like just Prime and all of them. They would prefer a competitive, so like they can put like Sin and Arrow up against all the big guys.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think there shouldn't be a competitive aspect to these games.
But with how small the game is, it's gonna split us a lot.
It's not easy to have competitive.
You just have to accept the pub slapping one day.
Basically, yeah, that's just the easy way to put it.
And it's pretty deadly. And CTF, that's easily my favorite game mode in here. They need to fix the spawn points. Like, you can kill a guy, run over to their base, and he be respawned still facing you right away, because he knows you're going for the flag after you kill him. And he spawns right there, ready to defend.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not a big fan of that.
There's problems with the game, certainly. Mango said that there should be a clean slate in a sense. You know, new Titans, new guns, maps. He suggests that maps could be larger.
Yeah, that's what everyone in my stream was saying too, and I agree with that.
So do I.
Make the Titans a bit faster, kind of like Titanfall 1.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind if there was maps like Titanfall 1, you know, in terms of size.
I don't know, we got some of them back. Angel City, Relic, Colony. Colony was a big map. Same with Rise. That's also another big map.
Yeah, and I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm actually okay with maps like that.
My favorite match, as usual, is Glitch. It's a small, compact match. Like, there's basically a 3-lane way.
Yeah, basic 3-lane design. It's pretty simple.
And
but I want them to have a variety of maps. In the sense, you know, like have those small maps like Glitch, but then also have larger maps like Lagoon from the first game.
So what if they added live fire maps into PvP?
Live fire maps. I wouldn't actually mind that. That's actually, I feel like that's something that people might instantly look at and be like grossed out by it, but that's actually not something I would.
It's kind of like Nitro CTF in a way. And Nitro CTF,
yeah, exactly.
You
I actually really
actually
wouldn't mind that as much as maybe some people would. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That'd be really cool. Honesty. And just the more diversity in the maps, because one of the most special maps in this game, as I said, is Glitch and I'm forgetting it. War Games. War Games is just so special in its way. Even though respawning it, when you respawn, the capabilities of it, like you digitalize up and down whenever you die. It's so different.
Exactly.
But the map
I like maps like those because I feel like they try to be unique. I really like the design of them in terms of actual map design and in the look of it too. I think both those maps look wonderful.
I always thought Relic was pretty cool. With the cliffside, you can run around literally the cliffside as a pilot.
Relic is a pretty cool map. I just don't think it works in Titanfall 2's gameplay. I don't think it works.
Yeah, same here. Even if,
I think
because CTF, there's so much stuff you run into unless you know the perfect route.
I feel like it's the same thing as Rise. Rise suffers from Titanfall 2 syndrome in terms of this. In Titanfall 2, it's the movement's much faster than in Titanfall 1, and the hit reg is a lot more fluid, and there's a lot of those like weird like spots in the map where you could basically just camp. And that wasn't a problem in the first game necessarily, but now it's a problem because there's better movement now.
And the weapons are kind of whack.
And the weapons kill faster now, so it doesn't make a good combination. Oh, Spitfire.
Oh, get out of here. Alternator, that's a pretty dirty one too.
Oh, yeah.
Spitfire and Alternator. Well, for the rushers, it's the Alternator. For the campers, it's the Spitfire.
Basically.
Yeah, the weapons are really dirty. But for, you played a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, right?
I did not, actually. I played every Call of Duty up until Ghost. I played Ghost, but that was the last one I played. On a regular basis.
Alright.
Yeah,
Advanced Warfare was special. All the guns were different. There were dual machine guns that you put over your arms. And you would run around and lock them down like you were a sentry turret. But the movement was so fast that right there really wouldn't affect you. And there was the dodge mechanic in as well. You press right or left on your D-pad and you dodge.
Really? That's... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They did have that dodge. Except they got rid of it in Black Ops 3, you know, they didn't
but
keep
they're
it
made
on.
by different companies.
Yeah, I get that, but it was interesting.
Okay, who made it? Infinity Ward. And with that, they also have the ability to put on 2 abilities at the restraint of a tactical or a lethal. So basically, you can get stim and phase shift for a grenade, or you can get 2 grenades for the pilot, or you can just run base how it is.
As like a trade-off, in a way. Ah, that could be interesting. That kind of reminds me of kind of like the greed, like the perk greeds.
Oh yeah.
Where in Call of Duty games, like with the Pick 10 system, they have like perk 1 greed.
Oh yeah, where you can add an extra.
Like it'll take a slot up, sure, but now you have 2 perk from that section. So
yeah. But
might be
it's kind of based as in a hero system. All these new games, the Titans are a hero system. You have your lightweight, your flankers, your scouts, whatever, your heavies.
Yeah, you have a basic setup. And personally, I want them to keep the class-based system.
Oh yeah, same here. I really enjoy it.
There's a lot of people out there that I've heard that wanted to go back to full customization, but I feel like that could be quite problematic because that means people can basically make infinite combinations that can be overpowered and just crazy.
Just like in Titanfall 1, it was only the Atlas class Titan.
Yeah, no one's gonna use Ogre because Ogre's slow, and no one's gonna use Strider because Strider's has like no health.
Unless you put a Ronin sword on it.
Because it's the perfect in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like who would run those? Like, and I'm sure there were some good strats where you could possibly like sneak in, you know, where you could sneak in certain tactics. But I mean, most people are running Atlas, like Exo-16 chain gun and stuff like that. You know. And I feel like even if there was the customization in place, like who would be actually customizing different than the other person? I mean, especially if you're saying like, what this gun is really good. So why would anyone else want to pick something different if this thing's the best? You know, instead of it just being a set class, you know, Titan, where you really have to think about what you're choosing.
Yeah. But like with Northstar Ronin, their damage output is so crazy that people actually run them. Northstar's critical capabilities to knock down a full bar of health. Ronin, the sword block just says it for itself. You have more health when you activate that thing.
I think another thing for the class-based Titans is that it not only gives a sense of predictability, like when you're fighting a Titan, you know what you're going up against, but it also keeps a balance in a sense. It keeps an important Titan balance that is needed for the game to be successful.
Yeah, like the really whack Titan that's out there is Monarch. You really don't know what you're up against.
And I actually think Monarch's the whack Titan in this case because Monarch is like the first game Titans.
Yeah, in a way, because all the customabilities to it.
Because it has the customization, the different options. I actually feel like that's why it might be seen as so crazy in the classics. Because it's not really a classic, it's a utility type. It has a bit of everything.
When Monarch first came into the game, I was like, ooh, finally a support Titan, because I saw it shooting health at people. No,
I saw it with the Siphon, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be a support class, right? But no, that's not at all.
It's a really, really
I like the
offensive
concept
Titan.
initially. I thought it was really cool, but it hasn't ended up being something that I want.
Yeah, I really don't want.
It was a good try, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy they tried it out.
Because the ability for it to get its health back that much, every 4 you get health back, and with the DPS going of it, it's basically Legion on crack. When you get the max core.
The chain gun is really good, also. No, I'm happy they brought back the chain gun. Don't get me wrong, I love that thing, but man, it's pretty damn good, almost too good.
When you get arc rounds on, that's the one thing everyone pretty much goes to.
Oh god, arc rounds.
And that slaps ions and scorches. They can't even combat those because their only defense is a
they're
shield.
basically useless with that.
And ion, if you get rid of its whole shield, it's out of power, so it can't use laser shots, strip wires, no nothing. It can only run and shoot.
Well, exactly. It's kind of like, and again, with all the customization, it's actually kind of broken the game balance a bit, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but we were always thinking about more customization for Titanfall 3. And the fact that, well, in Destiny, you can customize your arms, your legs, your chest, your helmet, all that special stuff.
Okay. Which is fine. If you can customize your pilot like that, I'm okay
and, like,
with that.
after you win a game, you would get, like, a new set of legs and all the stuff like that. Because, like, for the Stim pilot, it's literally running prosthetics.
Yeah, I feel like the same thing could be done with pilots. Make it like out of the advocate gift system in a way.
Yeah, make the advocate gives more.
So you get like
relatable, like you actually want them.
Here, a new helmet here, or something like that. You know, it's.
Now make it like more meaningful.
And I'm not saying you have to go over the top. Like you don't have to have like every article of clothing. Like you don't have to have like boots and stuff. But just like basic like helmet. You know, maybe like. I think a good example is Destiny. I believe they have things called shaders, which are kind of like.
But I like the color system better.
Yeah, and
so you played like I don't think you have played this game. It's a really old one. Transformers: Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah.
You played that. You had to. It's a really fun game. Yeah, basically in that game, you have the ability to change the matte and the metallic of your colors.
Basically, yeah. Which is really all you need to really do. I mean, I don't need to be changing the colors straight up because I want the base skins already, but I maybe want the option to be able to change the skins as I go on.
Yeah, like you may want black, but what type of black do you want?
Yeah, like what shade of black? Like Stoic Dark, for example. Stoic Dark is cool, but maybe I want a different shade of Stoic Dark.
Have you seen Stoic Gold?
Oh yes, I would definitely change the
make it more gold.
Shit.
You look like you're out of Bob the Builder.
You look like a fucking bumblebee with that thing going.
It's bad. I don't think Stoic Gold even looks like that in real life.
Yeah, right.
It's really bad.
I wouldn't want to be caught running around with that thing in public.
Yeah, but like, in the Titanfall, there's only the Stoic colors. And as I was saying, you can add the matte, the metallic, just the classic looking colors, all that stuff.
I get you. See you later, Mango. Have a good night. I apologize if I'm not talking to you guys in chat. Big busy in the podcast right now. I hope you guys are enjoying, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the scrap in the respawn. See if they get a hold of it.
Maybe.
I
don't know if they'll do anything about Titanfall 2, but since you're speculating about Titanfall 3, maybe.
Thing is, I want them to add the Spitfire back in the Titanfall 3. I just don't
No,
want to
don't
be
get me
like
wrong.
it is now.
It's
a cool
it's
weapon. I
from
love the
first
way it
game.
looks. It's just cool. It's
Spitfire's
not like the other
cool. I
ones.
just don't want it to be overpowered. That's all. If you're bringing it back, just don't bring it back the way it is now.
Yeah, just bring it in a different way. Different way of light, to say.
Just make it not a 3-shot kill up to 50 meters.
In every range in a way. And
Yeah,
the Kraber, they need to
basically.
add that thing back.
The Kraber will be back. All those Titanfall 1 weapons will be back. Trust me.
I want them to
They
rework
should
the
be
double
at least.
take.
In
Cause
what
you know
way?
the double take shoots 3 bullets, right? Not 2.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
It's basically a triple take.
They
Yeah.
basically need to rework that whole weapon. Because you can hit one of the 30 bullets and do 0 damage to it. To the pilot or whatever you're fighting.
It's supposed to do 30. That's the point,
'cause-
though.
Well, you see all the people on PC just slapping people with it. And then our buddy
yeah,
Zufon,
well,
he mains
that's-
double take
that's-
in this game too. It's kind of surprising.
Oh,
And he pops
God.
off with it. He's pretty good with it.
That spooks that. With double take it, Jesus.
I don't know, like you and your Mastiff. The Mastiff is a very underrated weapon. Well, with the buff on it, it kind of
It
becomes...
is. It's not. It's actually.
in the
Yeah.
meta, but
It's,
it's not.
it's still not like amazing or anything.
It's
but
not like the
it's-
Ava. The Ava has a range and
No,
stability
Eva,
on it.
Eva is.
God, it's
Eva is
a
definitely
god
a better
compared to
shotgun
the
if you're looking
weapon.
for. If you're looking for like an actual good gun, go with Eva. Go with the Spawn Master.
Yeah.
Not saying that neither gun is. Not saying that the Eva isn't fun. Just that they're better suited as I keep on doing.
Mastiff compared to Ava, there is a big difference, and they're both shotties. Also, within the shotty class, we need more of shotguns. There's only 2 of them.
Oh yeah, we only have 2 shotguns. I mean that has to be a #1 priority coming into Titanfall.
Someone in my chat said more assault rifles. But thing is, in Advanced Warfare, they made everything so special to use. One of my favorite
I
guns
feel
was
like
called a Bell
I feel
27.
like not every class of weapon needs more necessarily as much as needing just more variety. For example, R201 and R101. That's a good example right there.
Oh yeah, they're both the same gun.
Yeah,
can leave one
exactly. They're
alone.
literally the same gun. So
Yeah,
that's not
I would take
variety
one of
to
them
me.
out.
Same with like at least with the Wingman and the Wingman Elite, they're sort of different.
They're really different.
Wingman Elite's projectile and X kind of different. You know, its damage is different. It's also better, but
Yep, and like the Titan weapons too. There's not too many of them,
yeah, no, not really.
but each one is
I
different.
did appreciate though that they kind of got a starting foundation. They start to add new stuff into the game.
Yeah.
You know, they added in the Thunderbolt,
Let's pick up the pace.
which was a good start.
All the new stuff that was added compared to Titanfall 1 was really good. But the thing is, all the Titan weapons are special in their
I
own
want
way.
more in Titanfall 3. Titanfall 2, for me, has basically been a crossroads game. It's kind of the starting basis for what
Yeah,
I want to
basically
see,
opening
and then
up our eyes
Titanfall 3
for
has to
other-
be that. But Titanfall 3 basically has to be the junction,
The main all be all.
where it comes together as amazing game I want as where it's
Well
supposed to
on
be.
your way to getting your type.
Yep. With the... We already talked about this once, right? And the hacking ability
Yes.
film. Alright, so what about Frontier Defense?
I actually like Frontier Defense. I like the idea they did with the Aegis ranks for the
Yeah.
Titans and whatnot. It made playing it. It made it.
Actually grindable.
it made
That's
you
like an
wanna
endgame
play it.
thing.
Yeah, there's actually something. There's something to do. with
And in
playing it. You're not
PvP,
just playing
you
it for
can use
shits and
them.
gigs. Yeah, exactly.
But
And you
Ronin's
could use
kind
them
of
in
OP.
online, in custom modes such as Aegis Titanfall, which I think is really neat. Out.
Aegis Titanfall isn't in private.
Now take it down.
And having all the upgrades is really cool.
Oh my god,
Honestly.
Ion. Both are mine. You have a freaking... Our mom's gonna run in class. Highlander as a laser core.
Oh yeah.
That is legend to me. I was... Oh my god. you would kill a Titan, and after that, his health would be knocked down. You look down the way, there's another Titan, zap him down. I've gotten megas from one laser core with that. It makes it so
Jeez.
much fun. And just the Legion loadout too, where you can get all of them all together. Also really another fun one. Ronin is really strong. I think everyone's on that one. Monarch, that one actually made it more of a supportive Titan. It's kind of funny.
Which is actually kind of what I wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
But
Aegis made Monarch better. It's kind of funny, but I'd make it more strong.
I actually almost feel like Monarch was made for Frontier Defense.
Oh yeah.
Actually, if I really think about it, just how the Titan was designed, I felt like that's kind of what it catered to. Was
and new
Frontier
Titans.
Defense.
I want the same classes like the Strider, the Ogre, and the Atlas.
I want the same classes. I'm fine with them bringing back current weapons in Titans. I'm fine with that. Like if they, I won't cry a river if they bring back, you know, like Ion, Scorch, Legion, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I would love for them to come back.
Everyone but Monarch, I'd be probably pretty okay with.
Well,
in
yeah,
terms of actual,
Monarch
in terms
won't
of
have
keeping the class-based integrity, I would be fine with them.
Because you've heard about the leaks about the extra Strider Titan, the extra Ogre, right? Basically, this will be combating Monarch. It's like Ram. He's a Bison class Titan. He has a sort of a grapple hook. He's basically like Roadhog from Overwatch. You know, grapple the man and beat him up. He doesn't have any guns. He has fists.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think that's pretty cool. And then the
there's
Arc
a lot
Strider.
of there's a lot of great concepts for
Titans out there. Respawn just needs
especially
to
when you're
start
rocking a class-based system, like what this game is.
You know, look at Overwatch. They keep on adding new heroes in like every other month.
All those, you know, hero-based games. You know, even like League of Legends is a good example.
There are so many. Like all that stuff is inspiration. There are these app League of Legends games, the faux ones, and basically they would have. I've played a couple of them, and they've have like the same exact characters, just they look different. And like they're from full-on totally different companies. Couldn't they just reuse the same stuff?
That would be a concern of mine if they keep the class-based route. Is whether or not they're able to come up with new unique ideas for these Titans. Something that would concern me is whether or not Titans that they make would be, what would I say, would feel oversaturated, or they would feel original. Not saying that they need to be original.
But like in a couple of games, they have some characters that do exactly the same thing as another character.
Yeah, and that's
like one thing different. I want them to all be special in their own way.
If I'm being honest, for the number of Titans that I would actually want Titanfall 3, I would probably only want like 10 at most.
I'd love to say 9 or 12. Keep them in the concept of 3.
Yeah,
like, 3, 6,
like
9,
12. I'm fine with that, actually.
So you get 4 of each class. 4 Striders, 4 Atlas, 4 Ogres. Yeah, that'd be really cool. They can have their own special abilities. Because, like, where do you have all these original Titans made? All they need to do for the next game is make 3. Because they already have 9 Titans just sitting around.
Yeah.
They've
I'm pretty sure they have 2 that were
Atlas.
never released. There's a lot of potential.
Oh my god. If they add in the supposedly unreleased Titans and still add Monarch, they can add 3 more Titans in. That's 5 new Titans coming into the new game. And maybe they bring back the old ones.
Let's get this job done.
Yeah, man.
That's how much fun that's gonna be. Oh, and pilot systems too. You can't forget about them. More tacticals. I really like the concept of AWOL.
Again, in Titanfall 2, it's a good start. It's a good start. There's 7 tactical abilities. It's a good start, but it's just a matter of can they finish.
Yeah.
Can they finish the concept? Get up to like 10 or 12, you know? Personally, I feel like AWOL should be toned down and instead of being AWOL, just be hardcover. I like the concept at first, but it's ended up being kind of annoying. Also, they say that AWOL is like you can destroy it, and sure you can.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
some of the hitmark and stuff, but it's not easy. It's not even worth it,
no.
honestly.
If you try,
Because it takes like a full mag from like an ion splitter rifle to take it down.
yeah, you're just with
don't
your
tell me
pilot
that that's
shooting at
easy.
it. Like, if your pilot shooting
Exactly.
at it, you're just revealing yourself to all the other enemies. While you're shooting at nothing, you can even kill it.
Yeah, so if you're gonna make this AWOL, you know, say that's destructible, actually make it, you know, make it legitimately destroyable.
Yeah. Well, I remember the AWOL was invincible, and nuke would go off,
Oh,
and you just throw it down and
God.
protect yourself. I
Oh,
love
dude, it was
that.
ridiculous.
That was my favorite time playing with AWOL.
Remember when people would get megas with freaking nuke eject because no one had any idea what nuke eject was?
Oh my god. Well, in Titanfall 1, the nuke eject was really stupid, I heard.
Oh yeah,
As
you could
compared to Titanfall 2.
activate it with, like, you could activate it like not when you're not even in
Before you were
miles
doomed?
over.
Ooh, and here's another big one that I've heard a lot of people talk about in the community. The shield regeneration, like Titanfall 1. Do you want it, or do you want to get rid of it? And the executions inside of the,
Oh,
Doom.
first person or third person? Honestly, I want both, you know. I want there to be a certain balance in the game where there's a mix of both. Because there probably are people out there that would like third person still. I'm for first person because I feel like the first person would. I actually feel like the first person executions would actually be cooler.
oh, I
That's
like
just-
the third person. Because there's a transfer between them.
Dominating.
Like, hey, I'm gonna roll up and execute you. I can see what's going on. I'm like, hey, I'm throwing fists in your face. Like, that's
Exactly.
it. But in third person,
like,
you
there's
see
a
all
couple
the
of
extra
executions that I
stuff
could
going on.
imagine being super cool in first person.
Pilot your Titan.
Like Scorch Prime's execution would probably be really badass in first person.
Oh, Northwest Prime would be pretty cool. Have a selection in like the menu where you can pick first person
Yeah,
or
exactly.
third person.
That's what I was thinking too. Give us an option to choose between.
Mm.
Give us an option between, you know, first person, third person, and I would be
Yeah.
happy. That's all I need. I
And
don't.
adding
I just
more
need like
execution.
a little simple option. Yeah, maybe up until I'm not even asking for anything huge here, but just up until like 3 executions per type. Something like that. Like
Three
you have
for each?
normal, you
Monarch
have
has-
prime, and then maybe have
Special one.
you have normal, prime, and then maybe you have 2 normals and a prime. Or something like that.
Or maybe
Just,
an extra prime.
just so it kind of changes it up a bit. You know, there's different execution and whatnot. Like, there's plenty of pilot execution, so I don't see why they couldn't have plenty of tiny execution. But that's just
Alright. And also with the Prime Titans, those were paid cosmetics.
exactly. So,
So-
and I'm still fine with just having only one for that.
Yeah,
That's
back to the paid cosmetics. Like in all the other games, well, you've seen, you play a bit of Fortnite. It's the you see, you buy.
Yeah.
That's all it is. What if they
That's-
added that
yeah.
in the Titanfall? Like the Cycle
Just
by
having,
Week,
like,
you added a new like
Purchasable
camo.
executions. I don't
Yeah.
mind them having purchasable cosmetics like they do now. In fact, having kind of like the daily item shop, kind of like what Fortnite has, could actually be beneficial in a way. You know,
For Titanfall getting its
even
money
if the
off.
game's not as popular as Fortnite, you can there'll probably still be people that go in there like, oh, let me check out, is there a new skin in here, or is there like is there a new
Right.
pilot skin, or like is there a new Titan camo I can equip or something like that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So basically, Destiny 2 did the same thing, but with it, their community got a bunch of hate on it, cause it was
Really?
a MMO locked behind a paywall.
Okay, well that might, I feel like if you're gonna have an emote,
They
I
did
feel
the
like-
same thing in Fortnite though.
yeah, exactly, which can seem hypocritical. I think it's awesome because of past decisions that Bungie has made with the game. I think it gives it a bad rep, even if it's not really something that's overly terrible. I think it's because
Yeah.
Bungie has had a reputation of making like these, kind of shady decisions in terms of
Oh,
to
yeah.
instead of monetization.
So basically,
I
well,
think that's
lucky
why
enough,
more than anything.
Respawn listens to their community. You know,
Yeah,
remember
they
when
do.
Iniquity's dog passed away?
Yeah.
What they do?
They,
They made a whole banner and everything for her.
Yeah, they made an entire banner for his dog.
I don't know.
No, I don't. Of course, they won't do it for everyone. In fact, if I said my dog died, they probably wouldn't do anything. But that's nothing. That's not to rat on them. That's more of just saying like.
Yeah, but like, because Iniquity was
that's
such a
more
big
just
name in the
realistic.
community, he still is a big name. Wanna
Yeah.
help him out?
Execution creation mode bingo. That could be interesting.
Ooh.
I kind of thought about that same thing with like calling cards and stuff, or like banners.
Yeah. Adding them back to like Call of Duty.
Having a creation mode for them.
We
You
gotta
know,
think
Call
about
of
the
Duty has,
copyright
like,
coming with
customizable
that.
emblems and stuff.
I can
I
start
wouldn't
make
mind having that in time.
an Xbox logo, per se, and
Yeah.
there could be the copyright within that.
And that's alright. I mean, like,
Copyright can get people's stuff taken down. Not too persistent. Because I've had a couple of my videos taken down because of copyrighted music. I still do it
really?
anyways. Yep.
I don't usually use copyrighted music, but that's just me, personally. So I don't usually run into that problem.
Yep. Freaking lucky enough my montage haven't been taken down. I've been keeping my eyes on them.
Oof.
Nothing by Kanye West.
Good. Oof. I wasn't planning on using any Kanye music anytime soon.
Yeah.
We have to look out for that.
Well, with the more customizations, freaking, well, every game will reach in that Titanfall because everyone likes multiple shooters. This is what Titanfall is a first-person shooter, half hero system, half straight FPS.
Exactly.
And with that, people have been saying map customization, just like in Halo and GTA.
That would be cool. I'm not sure if you ever saw the video. A guy modded Titanfall 2. Like, he modded the campaign so that it had a, like, he could make his own custom gauntlet. And I thought that was super cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But, like, you can keep the original maps and stuff, right? But, like, you can add special stuff to them. Per se,
And that could
with,
be, and let's say the maps are only used for, like, private matches. I'll still be fine with it because it's still, still your map created.
So you play Halo, but like with it, they have their community section where people can go in and pick off people's items they made, and when they do that, they can play them in like their own match with their friends and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool thing to add.
You know about the networks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know how we have the networks. I hope they can build upon that in Titanfall 3. For example, let's say you play with a network, kind of like how about you level up the factions.
Yeah, kind of like a network banner.
You level up the faction or the network by playing with the network.
And then you get special stuff that comes out of it, extra advocate gifts and
let's
stuff.
say the faction lead or the well, I'll keep on saying factions. The network leaders create their own, banners and
you can run that or
like
run your own
camos
banner
and stuff, and you can earn them by leveling up. Like, that would be great. Like, because if I'm playing it like in my clan, like the meme clan, Spicy Swamp whatnot. What if my viewers could earn, like like camos and like a Memes of Gaming banner by playing it?
That'd be really cool.
Be dope, but like, will it happen? Maybe not, but hope it does.
Yeah, also with the same thing, the faction system, it's not meaningful at all when you go to a faction. You just do it because you like what they say.
Yeah, I mean, they give you some cosmetics, but they need to build upon it if they really want it to be a...
So basically, like, in Destiny, they have a faction armor set. You would do it, level up your faction, you get a whole armor set. Back to what we were saying with Titanfall 2, adding, like, the new abilities to change your helmet and stuff. You can level up your faction and get new gear.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like, that'd be some cool stuff. What else? Another guy in my chat said, like gauntlet races, gauntlet online, so you can race your friends and stuff.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Like, it kind of goes along with the custom gauntlet, having the option to have that. Imagine if you could have a, if you could like pick like a server where it's like a certain custom gauntlet that someone made, kind of like CS:GO surfing. I'm not sure if you've ever done that. You did that
Yeah,
before.
I've checked that out before.
But CS:GO surfing, you pick like people make maps.
And
You
you
can
just
click
play
on
them
what
with
map
other
you
people.
want to play, and then you can race other people, including your friends.
Yeah,
I
with
think that would be
Titanfall,
super
how
cool.
there's movement and speed based on, I think it's really freaking cool to race your friends and stuff and other people. He's the fastest,
Oh,
better
dude,
mover.
you know it.
You can host competitions and
Lots
race all
of
that.
potential.
And like a betting system in a way. Well, that probably won't be added because, you know, bets
Or like,
and all that stuff.
well, wager
yeah,
credits.
wager match.
Well, it's kind of like that reminds me of Black Ops, the original Black Ops. They had they had the wager matches, with gun games. Those were gun games that introduced.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
those. Those are so cool.
that was basically a way for them to. What would I say? That's basically a way for them. That was basically a way to like wager your COD points. This was before COD points, like you could buy
That's
COD
around, yeah. I
points.
played Black Ops 1 a lot. They have some really cool
And
types
so
of
I wouldn't
movies.
mind doing that, especially in the way that credits are like in Titanfall, because you can't buy them. So if you're like, let's say you're wagering like 100 credits or something, it's like it doesn't even have to be even that
Make the
consequential.
credits matter in the same, because I have like 5,000 just chilling me right now. I have nothing to waste them on.
Yeah,
When you have
exactly.
every shader and stuff in the game, make it special. And also with the armor sets and stuff, and the pay to buy whatever. With that stuff, you can
Oh,
use the
man.
credits to buy stuff in the store, right? And if you really wanted, Respawn really wanted to get extra money, they can make you buy credits, like with real money, for the paid system like that. But the credits, you can still
Sick.
earn in game just as fast as you're buying them. So you can use the credits you earn in game to buy seed you buy inside the store, or I can just buy the credits with actual money and buy what's in the store.
Alright.
That'd be a really cool one.
Just a lot of really good
Speculation.
ideas for Titanfall 3. I mean,
Oh my
I
god.
think I'm gonna wrap it up here in terms of having the discussion. I would be happy to join you next week if you plan on continuing.
Yep, I'm hoping to.
Yeah, man.
This is
But
speculation.
hey,
It's a lot
it
of
was
fun.
fun talking to you. There's a lot of great ideas for Titanfall 3,
Yep.
and I really hope that Respawn does consider some of the ideas that we make as a community,
Mhm.
or at
I'm
least
gonna
listens.
keep on trying to
considers.
get other big people in here. Because I know Randy's on PlayStation, Jared's on PlayStation, a bunch of other people on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, exactly. I would love to get them to kind of be able to kind of speak their mind in a sense.
Actually,
But
there's some
yeah,
of the
man,
biggest names
it
out
was a pleasure talking to you, man. I'll talk to you later, dude.
there. Alright. Alright, see you.
Keep pushing, pilot. We're barely ahead.
And then we're back down to one. Alright, well, that podcast actually went by really freaking well, turns out. The Detective game went done. Alright. I'm actually gonna probably end the podcast right here. After this game, I'm gonna end the podcast. And then, freaking, I'll see how the podcast went. If it went down pretty well, I may start up a Titanfall live stream, the Titanfall Friday live stream. And then, yeah, stuff from there. That was a clean shot. Yeah, like the community of Titanfall is really diverse. We are really small, so everyone can get their ideas out together all at once. And with it being this small, everyone can get their chance to shine a light. With Titanfall Legends, that community, that's literally where everyone gets their clips out. Like, we say, hey, this is what. I freaking plugged my own channel on Titanfall Legends. I said youtube.com/SVG normal up on Titanfall Legends. And like that was a really good place to start. If your dude can, well, this is if your dude or any of them ever see this video, hit me up, hit freaking Bearded Dragon up on PlayStation or whatever. Get a hold of our YouTube, leave a comment down, and just shoot us messages because we really want to help out our Titanfall community because this is my favorite game in years. It's been over a year and I've played this game for weeks. every single week I've been on it, no matter what. But recently, as the game's been dying out, everyone's speculations have been on Titanfall 3. What's gonna happen to it? And everyone hopes the best for it. So we would really like to get our words out and putting on as many people as we can onto the podcast and stuff. So if any big people who end up watching this, start a podcast of your own and invite both for small people, big people, people outside of the game, noobs, into the podcast and talk about Titanfall and how this game can be improved, what it is, the meta, what's upcoming, new updates, expansions, all the cool stuff. Other than that, I am outie and hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is. And oh, my team left me. Okay, but I'm out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, your day, and I'm gone.